So you want to build a YouTube channel to build your personal brand and get more leads for your business. The problem is you just don't have any time. And look, I totally get it. You know, running a business is already a full-time job, and just spending hours and hours and hours making YouTube videos just isn't realistic for some people. But what if I told you you could do it all in just 1 hour per week? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down my ultra efficient system that lets you create videos fast without sacrificing quality, so you can stay consistent, grow your audience, and build your personal brand and business on YouTube, even if you've got a tight schedule. So let's get into it. So let's break down exactly how to make YouTube videos in just 1 hour per week. And this is going to be the system we follow. And you can see it takes literally 1 hour to get all of this stuff done. But before I dive into the system, I want to show you that this actually works. So this is one of my students, Will Brown. And last month he made $501,000 from his YouTube channel. Check out this video here by him if you want to just, see him talk about it. And he spends less than 1 hour per week making YouTube videos because he follows this very simple system. I also follow the same system on my other channel that's got 1.5 million subscribers. And you can see last month, this is December, I hit 4.4 million views filming just 3 hours per month. So I do even less. I do 3 hours per month, not 1 hour a week. And you can see it got 4.4 million views. We average, between 200 to 250,000 views every 48 hours on the channel. It brought in 10,000 new subscribers, made about 5K from ad revenue, but also my business from, selling products and services made $81,000 cash collected. And again, I'm following this system that only takes me an hour or so to make all these videos. So I just want to start off by saying this because you can make videos and build a channel and make money without putting hours and hours of time into YouTube. So as you can see, this system works and it's broken into two parts. There's part one and then there's part two. Now, part one is what Will follows. So Will basically is a solo creator. He doesn't have editors. He doesn't have script writers. He doesn't have a thumbnail designer. He literally does everything himself. And this is the first part of the system. When you're just starting out on YouTube, this is what I recommend you do because it allows you to make videos really, really quickly. And also if you do it right, you can have lots of success like he has. But as you start to make money on YouTube, you can then reinvest that money into a team and up the production quality. So you can get, custom thumbnails, you can get people doing the scripts and everything for you. That's what I do on my channel. And the thing is with this though, it does cost money, right? So it costs between 3 and 5K a month for me to run my other channel. So what I recommend most people do is you start off, if you're just beginning on YouTube or you want to dabble with it, you've made a few videos, start off by doing what Will's done. Start making money with this method because you don't need a team. There's no budget. Videos are literally free to make. And then once you start making money on YouTube, you move to the second part of the system, which is building a team. We're also going to cover that in this video as well. But these are the two kind of like ways to make videos on YouTube in less than an hour. Now, before we actually break down the system, the final thing I want to mention is I don't actually encourage you to spend an hour on your YouTube channel, especially if you're starting out. If you want to learn YouTube, like with any skill, the more time you put into it, the faster you're going to get good at YouTube. So let's just say it takes 100 hours to master YouTube. Well, if you spend 2 hours per week doing YouTube, you'll master it twice as fast. If you spend 4 hours per week doing YouTube, you'll master it 4 times as fast. So what I want to basically say is I want you to spend as much time as you possibly can doing YouTube. Normally, I recommend between 4 and 5 hours a week is the sweet spot. That being said, I have to be realistic with time. And I know lots of you guys watching this are busy business owners and you just can't spend, 15, 20 hours a week doing YouTube because you're already running a business, which is pretty much a full-time job. So then let's actually begin with the breakdown on how to make YouTube videos with just 1 hour per week. So the first thing we want to do is ideation. And this is literally where you come up with a video idea and you want to spend no longer than 5 minutes doing this. Now, we always begin with your video idea because the idea is the most important part of the entire creation process. Your idea sets the video's potential and then your title and thumbnail determine how much of that potential you unlock. So the first thing you do is you've got to come up with an idea. Don't overthink this. All you need to do is provide value for your target audience. So you should know who your target audience is, you know what their problems are, what their goals are, and literally just sit down and think to yourself, what problem is my audience facing that I can solve in 10 minutes? Then just make a video on that topic, right? So with this one, for example, someone recently sent me a message saying, hey, how can I make videos in an hour? I was like, cool, let me just make a video on that. Didn't overthink it. And now I'm making that video. And generally speaking, when it comes to ideation on YouTube, there's two methods. There's sparking and there's spotting. Sparking is basically when you're sitting down with a friend or you're having a chat with someone and they say something and you go, oh, that's a really good YouTube video idea. So a spark of inspiration comes to you. That's actually how I made this video here, as I just mentioned. Spotting, on the other hand, is basically where you go on your competitors' channels on YouTube, find their best performing videos, and then just remake them, but twist it a bit and make it even better than your competitor. That's also a good way to come up with video ideas, but generally speaking, sparking should be the easiest just for now, because we've got to get this done quickly. So just think, what does my ideal viewer want to know? What are they struggling with? And then make a video on that. Spend no more than 5 minutes on this section. Next, we need to do the video title. And again, this is only going to take 5 minutes. Now, you could have the best video in the world, but if no one clicks on that video, they're never going to watch it. So if people don't click, they don't watch. So on YouTube, you need to have really good video titles. And again, we do this before we start filming the video, because your title sets an expectation, and then the rest of your video follows on from that expectation. So you need to know what your title is, again, before you start filming the video. Now, I could sit down and give you all the kind of title information in the world, but honestly, I've just created a killer ChatGPT prompt that's linked in the description, and you literally just type in your video idea, and it will just give you 20 high converting video titles in seconds. It's super fast. It keeps generating titles. This is the prompt here. Let me show you me using it now, but you can download this completely free in the description. So what I'm going to do is just paste in the prompt to ChatGPT, and then let's just hypothetically say I had a YouTube video about Facebook ads. I would literally just type out like how to grow on Facebook ads in 2026. That doesn't even make sense, but we'll just see what ChatGPT does. So it's just going to come up with some ideas now. So just give it a couple of seconds and it will create a whole bunch of titles. So these are the results that ChatGPT came up with. I've just quickly scanned them, and I quite like this one here. So your Facebook ads aren't dead, you're just bad at them. I think that's a pretty good YouTube title. So I just choose that, and then that's going to inform the rest of my video going forward. So you can see how fast coming up with video titles is when you use this prompt. So that's going to take another 5 minutes. Now, the next 10 minutes is going to be spent planning out your video. Even if you're just trying to, make these videos really quickly, you still need to follow a plan. And you don't want to be scripting these videos word for word, because you simply do not have time, right? We've got 10 minutes to get this whole plan done. You can't be scripting things word for word. Instead, what you need is a few bullet points just to run off. And I always recommend, when you're planning out your videos, you follow what is known as the H.I.V.E formula here. So H.I.V.E simply stands for hook, intro, value, end screen. And this is going to be the structure of your video. And again, I've got a whole plan thing for you already made in the description. Click the first link and download it completely free. It's just the H.I.V.E formula broken down into more detail. But essentially, what you need to do in the first line of your sentence is hook people in. So for the first thing you say, just repeat the title. So if the title was Facebook ads aren't dead, you're just bad at them, I would begin the video by saying, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to explain exactly why Facebook ads aren't dead. You're just really bad at running them. So you just match the expectations set by the title as the first thing you do in the video. The next thing you then want to do is give yourself credibility. So you just need 1 or 2 sentences here that give people a reason to listen to you over everyone else on YouTube. So you might say something like, and by the way, I've been running Facebook ads for the last 10 years. We've spent millions of dollars on different campaigns, and these are the biggest updates in 2026. Right? So can you see here how I've hooked people in? I've then given myself credibility, and then you just want to jot out 3 to 5 main points that you want to talk about, and then that's basically how you plan out your video. And then at the end of the video, you just want to send people to another one of your videos as kind of like an end screen thing, right? So that's going to be the structure you follow. Again, click the first link in the description and you can download this template for free. Now that you've done that, we need to move on to filming your videos. And again, filming should only take 20 minutes. Usually if a video is 20 minutes of filming, you're going to get about 10 minutes of usable content there, right? So we set aside 20 minutes for filming. And again, because we're trying to do these videos really, really quickly, you basically need to turn on the camera and just start recording. Don't wait until you feel ready, because it just, you don't always feel like making a YouTube video. The next thing you then want to do is, obviously, the better your setup is, the higher quality your video comes across. My setup right here, right now is very nice and it's very easy to work with. But I know a lot of you guys, again, don't have that. But remember, on YouTube, it's not your setup that's going to determine the success of your video. It's the value you provide in your video itself. Are you solving real problems for real people? If the answer is yes, people will still enjoy the video, right? You don't watch this channel because, I don't know, I've got a nice lighting setup or whatever. It does help. It makes your videos come across as nicer, but especially when beginning, we don't need to focus on that. And remember Will, the guy I showed you earlier, he literally turns on his webcam on his iMac and just records that way. All right, so it is definitely possible to have a average setup and be successful on YouTube so long as you're actually providing real value in your videos. So that's what you should focus on. Don't worry too much about the setup, especially when beginning. Then you just need to basically deliver the video to the camera. If possible, you can do like an iPad split screen thing like I've got. Now you don't need an overhead camera like I have here. You can actually just record your iPad screen, and then when editing, you just put the iPad screen on one side and then you're just on the other side talking. Will often doesn't have editing in his videos. He just talks to the camera, but because he's actually providing value, people still listen, right? So that's the thing you've got to start to understand. And that's basically how you do the filming section of your video. Have a few bullet points, talk about it to your audience, and then once you spent 20 minutes or so doing that, you're ready to move on to the next part, which is editing and uploading the video. So basically, when editing, if you are like screen recording your iPad, just sync it up in post-production. It'll literally take like 2 minutes, and then the video is basically to go. And you do want to also cut out mistakes. Like if you've got really bad mistakes in the video, do remove them so that like, you know, your audience isn't annoyed with you, but you can leave in some mistakes. There's mistakes left in this video, and actually sometimes it humanizes you a little bit as well. For your actual thumbnail, you can just have a simple image of yourself from the video. So this is a guy called Dan Bolton. He makes loads of money from YouTube, 100K months, and he literally, again, as you can see, just records things on his computer, delivers value to his audience, and just has a screenshot of him. Same with Will. Screenshot is his thumbnail. He literally speaks to the camera for 25 minutes and just delivers value to his audience. And that's basically how these guys do it. And then you just upload the video to YouTube. Now, this is the best way to get started. All right, I don't think long-term you should be doing this forever. I really do think you should invest in good camera equipment. You should have better scripts. You should spend way more than an hour making a video. I do believe that to be the case, but also one of the reasons why people never start on YouTube is because they believe they don't have the time. And perfectionism is often one of the biggest killers. People go, oh, I will do YouTube when I have the lighting, when I have time to do this, when I have time to do that, when I've got the perfect camera. But the problem is that moment will never come because life is really busy. And I'd much rather you just get started on YouTube by making lower quality videos that are more authentic and raw. And then over time, move to kind of my more setup, which is a little bit higher end and with a bit of a team. But you don't need to start there because the creator who uploads one video per week for 52 weeks will be miles ahead of the one who uploads once a month trying to make everything perfect, or the creator who never even gets started because they feel like they need everything to be perfect, right? So long term, you do want a team, but starting off this way is the best way to get going. On YouTube, I always say you should get going, get good, get smart. Get going is what we're doing right now. Getting good is making really good videos, do this over and over again, and then get smart is when we move on to the next section, which is kind of like how to build a team around the whole thing. So this is the time frame of everything we just talked about, but when you have a team, it looks very different. Basically, this is how I actually run my YouTube channels right now. I spend 1 hour on ideation because I always say on YouTube, you need to become the CIO, the Chief Ideas Officer of your YouTube channel. What's up here cannot be replicated. So I spend 1 hour on my actual ideas. I don't do the titles, I don't do the thumbnails, I don't do the planning, I don't do the scripting. That's all outsourced to my team. I then spend 3 hours filming my videos. I'll get a whole bunch sent to me by my team, and then I do no time editing and uploading, right? So this is basically how it looks. As you see, I do 1 hour on ideation. I then send this to my first hire, which is a creative director, and they basically just spend 4 hours really fleshing out my ideas. I've trained them up to think like me, and then we come up with some banger ideas, and they spend 4 extra hours on that. Then for the titles and thumbnails and stuff, again, I spend no time doing this. My creative director does this as well with a thumbnail designer, and they spend 4 more hours on that. Then when it comes to planning and scripting the videos, I spend no time doing that. Again, my script writer spends 12 hours usually planning out a script and doing it pretty much word for word for me. And then when it comes to filming, that's where I spend my other 3 hours. I just sit down like I'm doing now, make a whole bunch of videos, and then once I've done that, I send those videos off to my editor and my VA, and they edit the videos and upload the videos on my behalf. So my only involvement is in the ideas, where I spend 1 hour, and in the actual filming as well, and that's per month. So this is not like a thing, you know, every week. This is per month. So that's where you can get to when you have a team, how to make videos in 1 hour. But when starting out, use the other strategy and then grow into this whole strategy here. So this is how you make videos really quickly on YouTube. But if you want to start making money from YouTube, then you need to watch this video here where I lay out my entire blueprint to making $20,000 a month from your YouTube channel without going viral and without needing millions of views. I'll see you there.